Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. The Premier says he's quizzed the Transport Minister over new allegations she misused ministerial drivers for trips to and from the Hunter. Jo Halen has issued a fresh apology after it emerged she hired a driver to take her and her children from their Caves Beach holiday home to Sydney for weekend sport. Chris Minns has told 9 Radio ministers with major portfolios are often asked to work weekends, and Ms Halen's explanation is that her children were dropped off at sport on her way to work.
If you do work 6 and 7 days a week, oftentimes ministers will say, I've got to take the kids with me to give, let me get this out, to give my partner a break, to ensure that that you can do your job as well as slightly or partially manage your responsibilities with your family.
A man is recovering in hospital as a teenager prepares to face court, accused of stabbing him in the back at Raymond Terrace. Police say the alleged victim and another man were walking on Benjamin Lee Drive at about 2:30 on Sunday morning when they were attacked. The second man was treated for minor injuries. Yesterday, officers went to a Raymond Terrace home and arrested a 17-year-old boy. He's been refused bail to face the Children's Court today, charged with reckless wounding. An inquiry is visiting the Hunter today in an attempt to understand the extent of the region's PFAS problem. Hunter water officials are expected to be examined on their response to contamination of the region's drinking water supply, and Hunter New England Health staff will be asked about health impacts. Inquiry Chair Kate Fairman says she's interested to hear how Hunter Water has been managing the problem.
Let's see Hunter Water, what they have to say when they appear. What's clear is that our water utilities aren't being as transparent with water testing as they should be. Our water utilities need to be testing frequently. They need to be advising the community about what's in the water.
A Newcastle University professor has been recognised for her work to improve the lives of people living with multiple sclerosis. Professor Jeanette Lechner-Scott has been awarded the Multiple Sclerosis Research Award by MS Australia. Her research has provided vital insights into some of the most complex challenges in MS, with her team internationally recognised for uncovering how genes and the environment interact in the disease. Professor Lechner-Scott is regarded as a powerhouse in MS research, advancing treatment options and improving patient care. On World Cancer Day, a University of Newcastle research team has been awarded a $2 million grant to help progress its mission to develop breakthrough treatments for the most lethal form of childhood cancer. Professor Matt Dunn says the grant from the National Health and Medical Research Council will help develop treatment strategies for diffuse midline glioma, which is responsible for more cancer-related deaths in children and young adults than any other. Professor Dunn lost his daughter Josephine to the disease when she was 4. Singleton Council is reassuring residents the technology they'll use to evaporate leachate waste from dumps is safe. The Environment Protection Authority has given approval for council to evaporate some 2 megalitres contained on the site following recent rain. Council's Aaron Malloy says it's the first time the technology has been employed.
But this is the first time it's been used in New South Wales, the first time the EPA's had the application. So we had a visit from them last Friday so they could have a look at it to get their understanding around it as well. But yeah, it's the first time it's been used in New South Wales.
2NURFM Sport.
The Jets women's team's discipline has been brought into question following Claudia Chico's red card in Saturday's loss to the Central Coast. This marks the 5th time a player has been suspended this season, with other teams only having 1 to no bans. The side will be hoping defender Natasha Bry will be back in action as they face Melbourne City this Saturday. Meanwhile, Northern New South Wales football will be gearing up for the start of the season with the Charity Shield matches this Friday to close out the pre-season. The Shield's a battle between last year's State Cup winners and NPL champions and will take place at Jack McLaughlin Oval. The women's match has Charlestown Azzurri taking on Newcastle Olympic, while the men features Broadmeadow Magic and Lambton Jaffers battling it out. And Hunter golfers Corey Lamb and Jai Picken are a part of the first batch to be welcomed into Golf New South Wales Futures program. Along with helping with travel costs, the initiative gives access to coaching, physiotherapy, sports psychologists and nutrition to help develop their games. That's sport. I'm Jessie Dennett.
And the winning numbers in Monday Lotto are 3, 7, 18, 26, 28 and 38, and the supplementaries are 9 and 17. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.